Good evening, everyone. Dr. Freedom here with you. Time for some Doctor Who news. News from in and around the Whoviverse that could affect you in some way. We won't discuss, and so, well, you know how that goes. Yeah, I'm just running in a little bit of a hurry tonight because I was running a little bit late on the Zoom chat, hanging out, talking to the guys a bit. So this will be a little bit quick and dirty one. No fancy thingamybobs, no logos. This is going to be a raw photo. Well, then again, I haven't done a regular video in so long. It's just mind-bogglingly crazy. So this is my chance to get on camera a little bit and, show you around the room a little bit if you haven't seen it in a while. I've been adding a few things here and there, as you can tell. But, just still settling in. All right, but let's go ahead and let's get to what's relevant, what's going on with the Doctor Who. Let's start off over here. Run on over here to YouTube. Now, I noticed this pop up on Facebook, or someone had linked it up, and it looked like it's a pretty interesting interview with Jenna Coleman and Peter Capaldi. And even though it was put up a couple days ago, I think you folks will enjoy it. I'm going to provide a link to this gentleman's channel and this particular video if you want to go watch it. Like I said, it's about just short of 12 minutes long, and it was a very interesting discussion. Forgive me, but I cannot pronounce this guy's name to save my life. But this is his channel. Be sure to go check it out, all right? Okay. Next up over on the mirror, Doctor Who's Jenna Coleman has taken a brave step in the hit show's new series. And what it's talking about is apparently she's been doing a lot of stunt work in this new Doctor Who series. Just to give you an example, I've done a lot of hanging upside down this series. Upside down on a cliff in Tenerife was new but surprising. It looks so easy, but it's not at all. It was tricky. I also had a scene where I was hanging outside of the TARDIS, so it seems like it to be one of my specialties this series. Now, the latest word, according to Doctor Who, and I forgot to put this up yesterday, was that it's looking like Magician's Apprentice will be airing at 7:45 p.m. on September 19th. At least that's the latest word going around. Apparently it was tweeted out by Radio Times, and Doctor Who got it from them. So it's looking like 7:45 p.m. for The Magician's Apprentice, which sounds about right. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure I slipped that in before I forgot it again. So if you want to go check this out on the mirror, it's an interesting, amusing little tale of some of the things she's gone through for this particular series. Okay, over on the Derby Telegraph, getting kids frightened is a good thing, says former Doctor Who Colin Baker at Derby's Whoverville event. Colin Baker, is appearing out there, and he sat down, had a talk. Just to give you an example here, he goes, "It thinks it's important to scare children and not to wrap them in cotton wool." So, nice little talk with Colin Baker here from this event. I thought I'd include it here for you. Like I said, I'm sorry I'm in a little bit of a hurry tonight. I'm running really, really later than normal. Okay, next up, Tom Baker voices the complete history at TV advert. And of course, if you play this video right here, you will clearly hear the intonations of Tom Baker's infamous voice plugging that new book series, that completely goes on the behind the scenes deal from all the way at the beginning of the series. I'm talking classic, all the way from Hartnell all the way up to, I think, Last Christmas with Peter Capaldi. So here it is if you want to listen to this little advert. Okay, also Eve Myles and Kai Owen and Torchwood, Forgotten Lives. This is a Big Finish audio that's coming out, and apparently they're teaming these two back up. There's also going to be one with Captain Jack, and also one with Yanto, and apparently they're all going to team up later down the line. Now, the one thing that's weirding a lot of people out is the fact that this is going to take place right after Miracle Day. Now, the problem is no one even wants Miracle Day to be acknowledged in the canon. At least that's what I've been hearing going around. But, it's out there. It was done. And apparently this is going to pick up on their lives as a couple after, Gwen and Owen. Owen Harper's dead. Gwen and Reese, sorry. It's just been a while since I've watched Torchwood. And it's going to take place after the events of Miracle Day. But if you want to read a little bit more about it and what they had to say about it, it's right here on this particular article over on Doctor Who News. Okay, jumping on over to Kes Sturberus. This is just a nice little funny video that was put up called Ask the Execs. And it's just basically them talking about Maisie Williams. If you want to watch it, they've linked the video up right here. You can just click right here and watch it. Over on Radio Times, Karen Gillan and Jenna Coleman had a great time talking about Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi's most embarrassing Doctor Who moments. Karen Gillan was relating a story where Matt Smith apparently tried to get a little smooth when Lily Cole was on the show, and it all went disastrously wrong. And of course, Jenna tells the infamous story of how Peter Capaldi went off in search of a snack and found a shower instead. Very amusing stories. Be sure to go check this out. They even have a clip to a bit of the panel that they had up there at the Fan Expo. Sorry, I think it wasn't Fan Expo, wasn't it? Okay, but either way, there it is. Sorry, I'm just in a bit of a hurry tonight, but that's what I got. All right, and lastly, for you guys who know him as the Great Intelligence, or maybe you even know him as the Shulka Doctor from Scream, but the Shulka, Richard E. Grant, has been added to the Game of Thrones cast, and this goes a little bit into it, but there's not a whole lot known thus far. Of course, with Game of Thrones, they play their characters pretty close to their chest, but apparently they give you a wee bit of info on the character and whatnot, but they don't give you too much because they don't want to spoil you. But if you are interested, be sure to go check this out. Richard E. Grant, pretty well-known actor, especially in the Who community, now known as the Great Intelligence, thanks to the new series. But of course, back during the Wilderness years, we knew him as the unofficial ninth Doctor. Well, sorry I had to hurry this up, guys. But the thing is, like I said, I'm running way later than normal, and I got to get this done so I can go to bed. I got to be up at 5 in the morning. So this one will be up shortly. Just think, guys, probably by the time this video airs, it's going to be already after midnight here. It is already across the pond. 10 more days. And from what I'm hearing about this new series, it's going to be a whopper, in the words of Matt Smith. Well, everyone take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Dr. Freedom out. Have a good one, and stay safe in cyberspace.